Hi everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. Just before we start, I just want to say make sure you subscribe to this channel, like, subscribe and comment, and also check out my main channel that I will link in the description below, and that is just where I do any other video besides my book videos. So anyway, let's get on to the video. Okay, so today, obviously you already know, judging by the title, I am doing a thrift store book haul. So a couple of days ago my mum and I went to this bookstore. Actually no, it's a thrift store or an op shop. In Australia we call them op shops and not thrift stores, so I'm just going to continue to call them op shops or thrift stores, so don't mind me because I get confused. Not that I'm getting confused, but whatever. So a couple of days ago my mum and I went to this op shop, and at the back it's got like a really good like book selection, and so we've been there before, and I've gotten 2 books before that I mentioned in my book tour video, which is on my main channel, so go check that out. So we went back a couple of days ago because I wanted to see if there were any other good books, and because we were on like a tight schedule because mum had to go to an appointment, we weren't there for that long, so I didn't really get to have a good look, because to have a really good look, you know, you have to pull out each book and look at the back of it. So I basically just like had a really good skim, and then I went to like the young adult kind of section that they have, and which is books that I usually read, and I found this book that's called Black. It's by Fleur, is it Fleur Ferris? I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. So basically this book is about a girl called Ebony Marshall who is in the last year of high school, and everyone calls her Black Marshall because of her name, because her name's Ebony, and Ebony is another way of saying black. Like, does that make sense? So yeah, and everyone thinks that Black Marshall is cursed because her 3 best friends died in a tragic accident, and then so people are starting to whisper about it, and they're starting to be like, oh, was she cursed or whatever, and then her formal date ends up in intensive care, and so everyone's really starting to be like, what the hell? And so this book is basically her journey and trying to figure out what's going on. And it says up the back, on the front it says, shut the windows, lock the doors, you don't know who's coming, and on the back it says, this will freak you out and drag you in all at the same time. Black is guaranteed to keep you up at night. And that's by Ebony Marnie, author of Every Breath. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think it's going to be that scary, but judging from like what people are saying about it, it might be. And I figured out after I like bought this, I was like, wait a minute, I've read the back of this before. I think that I may have picked it up at a bookstore and been like, ooh, what is this? So I'm excited to read this. I have read like the first couple of like pages, but I'm also in the middle of reading another book, so I didn't want to like read them both at the same time. So anyway, this is like in really good condition too, like it's basically almost brand new, so that was really cool. That only cost me $4, so I'm pretty happy about that. And then so yesterday my mum and I wanted to go to other thrift stores, but we don't really have any other ones in our town that have good books. Like, we have a few other ones, but I've been in there and they don't really have a good like book selection, so I was like, why don't we go to another town? So we went to a town a couple of towns over, if that makes sense. And so we went to one op shop, and there's heaps of books. They had heaps of books, but they didn't have any that I really wanted. And then so because I didn't find anything there, we went to a different one. We went to an Anglican op shop, and I'm telling you that it was an Anglican op shop because I bought a book that I was really just like weirded out by going up to the old lady and being like, yeah, I'm buying this book, hi, how's the day? And it's called No Sex in the City by Randa Abdel Fattah, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. And it also has a sticker here that says 50 books you can't put down, get reading, and I didn't realize it had that sticker until after I bought it, so if it says that I can't put this down, I'm so excited to read it. So basically this is about 28-year-old Esma, and she is tired of failed matchmaking and online dating sites because she has to find, because I'm pretty sure she's Muslim herself, but she's on the hunt to find Mr. Right, but he has to be Muslim, if you know what I mean. And because she's sick of like failed dating sites and failed matchmaking and all that, she has decided to make her own like little club with her friends called the No Sex in the City. So this is kind of like, this is like Sex in the City but the complete opposite, and I love Sex in the City, so that's why I got this. That's why I picked it up, because I saw like the little, is that upside down? I can't tell, this is opposite. I saw the, what's it called, spine sitting on the shelf, and I was like, ooh, what's that? So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. And this was $3, and then I found Nicholas Sparks' Safe Haven. Now, in the store in my town that I got this book from, I was actually looking for Nicholas Sparks books, but I could only find A Walk to Remember, and I remembered watching a trailer for one of his movies and thinking that I wasn't going to watch it because I didn't really like it, and I thought that it was A Walk to Remember, but then I got home and then I realised that A Walk to Remember is actually the really good one that I liked, and Safe Haven is the one I didn't like the trailer of, so I should have gotten the one at the other bookstore. But anyway, I ended up finding this and I was like, damn it, I thought it was the last song because that's the one I really want. But then I ended up reading the back of it, and I actually quite enjoy what it could be about. And the girl's from Southport, and that's where I was born, but this is like Southport in America, but I was born in Southport in Australia, obviously, and so that's kind of what made me pick it up as well. But yeah, I don't really think I need to go into too much detail about this because there's a trailer, there's a movie, you get the point. So yeah, this was only $2, so I ended up getting these two books for $5, which was really good. And then Mum and I went to another another op shop with the bookstore at the back, and they had so many books out there. I don't know if they actually had heaps or if it was because it was in like a tight corner that it made it look like there was heaps, but I stood out there and I was like, oh my god. But anyway, this pile of books that I have here, I have 4 of them. I think this is the best purchase at all of these stores. So, and that is because of this book. This is called Between by Jessica Warman. And when I was in grade 10, every second Friday, my teacher would take me and my class up to the library and we would spend an hour reading. Everybody hated it, but I absolutely loved it. But every time that we would go in there, I would pick up this book. I never borrowed it. I always just picked it up at reading when we did like class reading. And I forgot what it was called, so every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, what was it called? Because I found a book the other day that was quite similar, but I was like, hey, yeah, I remember that book, but I can't remember what it's called. So I found it. I was so excited when I found this. I squealed. I was like, oh my god! And my mum started laughing because I was so excited about it. So basically, this is about a girl called Elizabeth, and she wakes up the day after her 18th birthday, but she doesn't literally wake up. She wakes up as a ghost, if that makes sense. She had her 18th birthday party on a yacht. So she wakes up as a ghost, and she's watching her best friends like wake up and notice, and they're like, where's Elizabeth? And then they find her and she's like watching over all this happen, if that makes sense. But I've only gone maybe a couple of chapters into this when I was reading it at school, so I'm really excited to finish this because I absolutely loved it so far. And I realised that there's actually someone's left a bookmark in here, someone called Nicola. So yeah, sorry Nicola, I have your bookmark. So yeah, I got that. I'll tell you the end result of my purchase, how much my whole purchase was at the end, because it's unbelievable. So yeah, the next book I have is called Tangled Up by 3 authors. It's Megan Hart, people pronounce that different, Sarah Morgan and Lauren Dane. And I wasn't quite sure what this was, like, because there's 3 different like blurb things, but then I figured out that it's actually 3 books in one. I'm not quite sure if they all go in together or if it's just 3 different books in one, 3 different stories in one, or if they like the characters meet each other from each thing. I don't know, I haven't read it yet. But the reason I got this is because the girl's name is Caitlin Fox, but it's Caitlin with a Y and I'm Caitlin with an I. But either way, I was like, yeah. And I'm pretty sure that this is like one of those, it says at the top, Cosmo Red Hot Reads from Harley Quinn, so it's going to be one of those, you know, good ones. And somebody else has left a bookmark in here too, but it's just a plain piece of cardboard. So anyway, I have your bookmark too. And then the next book I picked up, I ended up seeing this, it was like at the end of a bookshelf, where like not many people would look. It was kind of hiding, but I saw that it was a hardback and I was like, what is that? So I picked it up and it's called Bleed Like Me by C. Desa. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. This also came with a bookmark. So basically this book is about a 17-year-old girl called Amelia Gannon, but she gets called Gannon by her friends, and she feels like she's invisible to everyone, like not literally, but she just feels like she's invisible to everyone. That's what I just said. The only way that she feels real is if she self-harms, and then she meets a guy called Michael Brooks, who is obnoxious, controlling, damaged, and addicting. So I guess this is just a book about like their relationship together. I'm not sure, I haven't read it yet, but I thought it was, I was like, might as well have a gaze. And then like look at the hardcover book, like this is like brand new, like I'm not even kidding. And this is such a pretty cover without like the jacket. And also the bookmark in this is like brand new. I love bookmarks, but it says a good book has no ending, and it's like brand new. Like this tassel is like brand new. Oh my god, I was so excited when I got that. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, and then on the way out, because we were again on a tight schedule because we had to get back to my town, which was half an hour away, to pick up my younger sister from school. So on the way out, Mum was like, here, take this. So this is An Angel Called My Name by Teresa Chang. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but this is it. And this is Incredible True Stories from the Other Side. So this is basically, I think it's 4 different stories of a time that an angel has saved someone. So the back says, the shouting angel who saved a young girl from falling down the stairs, the man who carried his granddaughter away from a speeding train a week after he died, the spirits who take animal form to warn and protect their loved ones, and the guardian angels who reveal to people their life purpose. So I thought that was cool because I am into like the whole ghost thing. I've never actually thought of even getting a book about true ghost stories. I've kind of always gone for like YA contemporary kind of books, but when Mum showed me this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. These 4 books at that bookstore, I kid you not, the sign on the wall said that small hardcover books were going to be $1.50 or something, or maybe $2, and then paperbacks were going to be $1 each. So I was like, okay, that's like $5 there. But I got up to the register and I shit you not, the lady was like, okay, that's $2. I was like, I'm sorry, what? So these books were 50 cents each. Like, that is a bargain. Oh my god. So yeah, thank you for watching. As I said earlier in the video before we even got to anything, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you like books, because I've made this channel separate to my other channel for people that just like books. And if you really want to, you can go and check out my main channel as well, which is any other video besides the book one. But I also have a bookshelf tour on my main channel, but it goes for like half an hour. That's why it's staying on that channel, because it takes forever to upload. So yeah, I hope you really liked this video. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and until next time, see you later.